When the weekend comes and I'm filled to bits, when I've worked so hard and I'm tired of it, when the day is done and I feel the strain, so I make my way through the pouring rain. When the evening comes and I'm on the mend and I call you up, I'm so happy we are friends.
Bob leaves his high-rise flat and knocks next door.
Moses, it's Bob.
Moses answers, the strangest man imaginable.
Give me the car keys.
Stealing, are we? How low can you get, huh?
No, we discussed this. My brother's coming out of the army.
Alive? Is he alive?
So you think I'm borrowing your car to pick up my brother's corpse?
No. Take this with you, huh?
Moses hands Bob an open corned beef tin.
When you need a wee, fill that up and I'll add it to the collection.
I don't have time for this.
Bob takes the keys from Moses and runs to the lift, but it takes too long, so he runs down the stairs. As Bob reaches the car park, he notices a man is sitting on the back seat of Moses' car. So he runs back to the lift, but there is a handwritten out of the order sign on it. So he runs back up the stairs and knocks on Moses' door. The door whips open and Moses produces the corned beef tin once again.
Mind your knob on the side, though. The smallest cut can get septic.
There's a man in your car.
Still his brother. I said I'd look after him for the weekend. But he's weird. Like, super weird. He killed a cat.
What?
Or he had a cat. Or saw one. Not sure. I wasn't listening, you see. But there was no way I was having this lunatic in my flat.
Can we drop him off?
Bobby's driving Moses' car. Stella's brother sits in the back. Moses is navigating.
Be warned, Stella's a 10 on the scary scale. Like Holly Willoughby.
Moses tells me he had a cat.
Lifeless eyes. Black eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Don't seem to be living until he bites you. And the pounding and the hollering as he rips you to pieces. And the water turns red.
Is that Jaws?
Here it is.
Bob stops the car outside a stately home. Stella appears at the door.
I'm home. Did you have fun?
See what I mean? Monster.
Moses gets out of the car. Stella approaches.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm Bob.
Oh, so handsome.
Oh,
You better go before she starts breathing fire.
it's nice to meet you.
Bob drives off.
Oh, thanks for looking after him, Moses.
What a bitch.
Bob approaches the army barracks, but doesn't stop, drives straight past. Bob parks the car up and is revealed he's outside a prison. Bob's older brother Mike, who is a proper geezer, waits outside. Bob approaches and Mike embraces him and squeezes his bum.
Hey, all right, bruv, you're late.
Yeah, car problems. I really need to get to work.
Work? You couldn't take the day off to celebrate with your bro?
No, it's only till 12 and then I'm with you for the rest of the day. Can we just go? The later I am, the later I'll be to leave.
Ugh, and the later I get my period, the later I wear my bra. Let's go before you menstruate over me.
Michael!
Mary Rose, an attractive blonde lady, is wheeling two massive cases towards the brothers.
Is she holding a turtle?
Mary Rose is holding a Donatello figure from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, shit.
We flash back to Michael's cell, where he's writing a letter to Mary Rose.
My childhood dream was to have the 4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. Before my dad died, he bought me Ralph, Leo, Mickey. But after he died, he couldn't get me Donnie. My collection was incomplete, and so was my heart. Yes, I'm well hung.
You hated to tell. That's my story. I never got Donatello.
Mary Rose greets Mike with a hug.
Look, I bought you Donatello.
Mike looks less than impressed.
Is it the wrong turtle?
No. This is my brother Bob. This is the woman I was sending letters to.
A pen pal.
Yeah, that's it, pen pal.
Oh, Mike told me so much about you.
Not too much.
You have a daughter you don't see.
Oh. Well, yeah, it was killing me actually. Yeah, I had panic attacks and chest pains and dark thoughts, and it hurts. You know, I just push your teeth down inside and get through the day and just hope.
Mike and Mary Rose have lost interest and walked away.
You must feel so amazing. Now we start planning our future. I'm not expecting a ring straight away, Can't wait to plan our wedding.
Right, fuck this. All right, having sex is definitely something I would like to happen because clearly you have the body.
Hold up. You said, come live with me and your pussy brother. Liar!
I didn't lie. He is a pussy.
Am I your Donatello?
That wasn't even my story, it's his.
Mary Rose throws the figure of Donatello to Bob.
Cowabunga.
I have put all my eggs in your basket, and now I find out that basket is full of BS.
Brussels sprouts.
Bullshit! To think I was going to pay your rent for you.
You can shove your money right up your...
Mary Rose, can you afford the rent?
Oh, she's a bitch.
A bitch with money, no offence.
None taken. Yes, I can easily afford half the rent.
Bob and Mary Rose shake hands.
Deal. Now I really have to get to work.
The three of them are now in Moses' car.
Need a fag.
No smoking in the car.
A little smoke isn't going to make a difference to this shit heap.
Yeah, it stinks of regret.
No smoking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is my freedom starting to bother you, Robert?
Mike puts his hand to his ear, pretending to be on the phone.
Police, I was more free in prison. Come and arrest me right now.
Suddenly, police lights light up the back of the car.
Shit.
Bob pulls over, a female officer knocks on the window.
Out of the car. Keep your hands where I can see them. Carl!
Carl, a male police officer, gets out of the police car, eating.
Give me 1 second.
I could have been overpowered and killed by now. You're supposed to be my backup.
I can't be back up with an empty stomach.
The officers place Bob in the back of the police car.
10-4, apprehended a scumbag, waiting for confirmation.
I don't think I was speeding.
I don't think I was speeding.
Do you hear yourself?
What?
Do you have to mock the criminal?
I'm not a criminal.
Shut up.
What's running up your nose? Are you still pissed off that I arrested your mum? I mean, in my defence, she is a massive...
I don't want to go to your sister's party.
Oh, I knew it. Why?
Because she's such a bitch.
Oh, but it's all right for your brother to try and sell me drugs at your cousin's lesbian wedding.
You can just say wedding.
I did. Wedding.
No, you discriminated.
No, I didn't. Hey, was that discriminative?
It was descriptive.
Mike and Mary Rose are watching Bob get arrested from Moses' car.
No questioning Bob. He'll buckle under pressure.
No, he's done nothing wrong.
Oh, they always get the village idiot. Accuse him of something like murdering a family member's husband's brother's little sister, and then he admits to it because they're asking, did you kill him? And he says no. But then they ask, if you had to answer without using the word no, how would you answer? And then Bob then says yes, and that's it. Death row, a lethal injection. And man, Bob, his last words will be, I never got to meet Hulk Hogan. What a loser.
And they say TV rots the brain.
Meanwhile, back in the police car.
If they're lesbians, let them be lesbians.
I'm not making them be anything else. I stated a fact.
So if they were both black, would you say black wedding?
No, because it's not relevant.
Oh, but being a lesbian is?
Back in Moses' car.
The UK doesn't have death row?
That's what they want you to think. Look, get out the side and flash your tits. That is a distraction. And then I'll jump out this side, sucker punch the bloke, choke the woman, and then you get Bob out and get away. I'll get arrested and probably sent back to prison, but, you know, it's what a brother does. Okay?
Sounds like a great plan.
Okay. 1, 2...
Back to the police car.
10-4, confirmed, car not been stolen.
You are going to my sister's party.
I will not be in a room with that witch.
Female officer, fuming, gets out of the police car.
3, go!
Mary Rose opens and shuts her door without getting out. Michael jumps out of the Moses' car at the same time as the female officer.
Stay in the car.
Mike, with fear in his eyes, jumps back into the car.
How'd it go?
Mucked it right up. Didn't get out. I knew you wouldn't.
Bobby's now back in the car with Mary Rose and Mike.
I've been out of prison for 45 minutes. No alcohol, no drugs.
Good for you, Mike. I'm really proud of you.
Proud? I want to be chewing on mushrooms like Haribo and knee-deep in boobage.
I must have been insane to think you would be my future.
Still not too late to get some of this, sweet cheeks.
Have some respect.
Oh, you have too much respect. That's your problem, Bob.
I don't have a problem.
When did you get last laid?
I don't kiss and tell.
There's nothing to tell because you don't kiss.
Not in front of the lady.
Oh, no, I want to know. When was it?
Oh, I don't.
Are you a virgin?
Well, I have a daughter, so that can't be, you know. So.
Oh, my God. That's the only time, isn't it? One and done.
Bob parks the car outside his work, gets out and goes inside, but is immediately met by his boss, Anne.
Good afternoon.
Sorry, I had to wait for the car. It was a whole...
Before I came to work, I dropped my kids off at school. You worry me.
Well, don't worry about me.
I'll wait for my girls.
Well, of course, any mother would.
You're weird. You make me uneasy. Give off a child catcher vibe.
Meanwhile, in Moses' car.
If you're not headstrong, it can be hard to adjust to the outside world again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is hard listening to you rabbit.
Mike gets out of the car and walks into Bob's work. Bob is now in meeting with his first client, Anthony, a man so sexy it hurts.
Went out Wednesday, couple of drinks, went home.
That's great. See, that's progress.
I banged an ugly one, but that doesn't count.
How the woman looks isn't...
Oh, because it's what's inside that matters. That's just something I go say.
No. My point is, if you sleep with someone, it's a relapse.
Even my wife.
No, that's okay.
You're tripping yourself up. If I have sex with my wife, it's okay. But if it's anyone else, I should buy her flowers. It's so hard. It's hard now, and I'm talking to you. I wish I had more control. I wish I was more like you.
Well,
ugly, bald, sweaty, overweight, pal.
Well, you can stop now. That's
repulsive.
Mike is reading the gonorrhea leaflet in the waiting room.
What will they think of next?
Mary Rose enters the waiting room.
Can I not have 2 minutes to myself? I didn't leave that prison to end up in yours.
Look, even though you are a horrendously different person, this is an exciting new chapter for both of us. You out of prison and me, well, this isn't about me. I'm talking about living your best life. Let's both say yes. Take life by the bottom lip.
What? Say yes? To what?
Mr. and Mrs. Lewis.
Claire, the counsellor, has come to collect her next client.
Yes, that's us.
Bob now sits with his second client, Brenda.
I'm not happy unless I'm eating. I tried not buying snacks. I did. I was doing really good. I even threw away the ones I had. At midnight, I ate a Twix over the bin and my knees in my Care Bear pyjamas.
Bob notices that Mike and Mary Rose are being led to another meeting room by Claire.
What the hell?
I know, it's sad. I have over 3,000 plushie toys. Even the super rare ones, the Noble Heart Horse Care Bear cousins. It cost me £800.
Sounds like you reached rock bottom.
I have Care Beared myself into a financial hole, and that's not the worst thing. I ate a dog biscuit from the back of my sofa. I don't even have a dog.
Maybe you should get a dog.
In meeting room 2, Mary Rose and Mike have sat down with Counsellor Claire, who clearly thinks that they are completely different people.
Gary, why don't you start?
Go ahead, Gary.
I don't want this.
What?
Vera, let him finish.
Yeah, Vera, let me finish. In the beginning, it was great. An escape from the prison I was in.
The prison in your mind?
Sure. It was exciting. There was compliments, warmth, boob pictures. Now it's just too real. I can't breathe.
Relationships are not easy, Gary. Thank you for sharing. Vera.
Gary proposed, asked me to live with him, invited me to meet him on his release date from prison. In his mind, I gave up so much for him, he's thrown it back in my face.
Okay, Gary and Vera. This is very common. Let's go back to the start of the relationship. When did you first meet?
This morning.
Bob is now with his third client, Gemma, a very shy young woman who plays with her bracelet.
You see, what every addict has, Gemma, is a trigger. It doesn't matter if it's drugs, alcohol, or playing with your bracelet. How about we start with what you want to achieve by being here?
I just want to feel normal.
Okay. And what is normal in your eyes?
1 whole week without drugs.
Okay, good. That's a clear goal. How about the drug you take? There's no judgment here whatsoever.
Coke.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Weed, amphetamine, pills, ecstasy, meth, crack, heroin, steroids, mushrooms, LSD, poppers, and hallucinogens. I think that's it.
Well, that is a lot of drugs. Gemma stands up and turns her back to Bob.
I shouldn't have told you.
Bob stands up and goes to comfort Gemma. She turns around and there's an awkward moment between the two, being too close together. Bob notices that Anne is looking through the window, shaking her head.
It might not seem like it, Gemma, but today was a huge step forward.
Mike and Mary Rose are still being counselled by Claire.
I thought I was getting Ryan Gosling, not Ryan Gollum. I am still here, willing to work on ours. You are not willing to make the effort, Gary.
What are you talking about? I was in prison.
In your mind?
No, not in my mind. It was real. Bars on the windows.
The bars of life?
No, real bars.
He gets like this.
Like what? You don't even know me.
Gary wants you, Vera, to get to know him more than if you had metaphorically met just this morning.
We just met!
Mike storms out the room.
A lot of issues.
Bob is now done with his day at work and is ready to leave. He meets Anne in the corridor.
Leaving early?
Yeah, I did book a half day.
I'll ask my question again. Are you leaving early?
Yep, my brother's leaving the army.
That doesn't answer my question, does it?
Doesn't it?
I know, and you know, what time you're supposed to leave today, don't we?
Yeah.
We're both also aware of what time you're supposed to start work today, aren't we?
Oh, right. I will make it up, I promise.
I know you will.
Anne looks at her watch for 15 minutes while Bob stands in the corridor bored. Bob finally leaves work. The real Gary appears from the waiting room.
No, Vera, I'm asking. Excuse me, love. We've been waiting here an hour.
Bob leaves work and is immediately met by a fuming Michael.
What was you doing in there? You could have got me fired.
We got bigger problems than that. She has to go.
We need the money, Mike. Here's the deal. You get a job, pay your half of the rent, she's gone.
Oh, suck a bucket, Bob. I'm farting on your pillow tonight. Just watch me.
The three of them are back in Moses' car.
Can we just sit quietly until we get to Nan's?
Why are we going to Nan's?
You said you would visit her on the day you got out.
Well, I lied to her.
You can't lie to Nan.
Who's Nan?
Well, she's our Nan, but more like our mum. She brought us up. Mike, brace yourself, though. She hasn't known who I am the last few times. She definitely won't recognise you.
Michael!
The brothers and Mary Rose have entered the care home room and Nan has immediately recognised Michael. There is a banner above the bed that says "Welcome home, Michael." Carers Sarah and Ashley stand by the bed, one with a party popper, the other with a cake.
I got you a cake.
And two beautiful strippers.
I'm Sarah and this is Ashley.
Thank you for your service.
I'll give you a service.
The carers leave the room. How was the war?
Yeah, good. I fought the Germans, Arabs, Asians, terrorists.
Mike turns to Bob.
Who are you at war with?
Bob follows Sarah and Ashley out of the room and catches up to them.
Sarah, thank you. Thank you for everything you do for Nan.
Not for much longer.
Yeah, unfortunately, probably die soon.
No, the consultation.
Didn't you get the letter? They're shutting this place down. We're out of a job.
Oh, well, I suppose it could be worse. You could get the big, the big cancer.
Sarah is really upset. She's comforted by Ashley.
Her dad just died of cancer.
They stand for an awkward moment.
My dad's dead, and after 26 years, I'm losing my job.
Well, I won't let that happen. Not your dad dying. He'll still be dead. But you won't lose your job.
Well, you can't promise that.
Well, no. I'm going to try and save your job. And maybe my reward could be us two going on a date, chat, have lots in common and engagement. Before you know it, you're walking down the aisle towards me, hand in hand with your dead dad. I didn't think that through. Maybe Ashley could walk down the aisle.
You better go.
Bobby's now waiting outside the care home. Mary Rose and Mike exit.
Visiting Nan was a great idea, if only for the cake.
Nan's home is being closed down.
So?
She needs us, Mike. Dusty wouldn't want this place shut down.
Dusty is dead, Bob, because of you.
Ooh, backstory.
I did what I had to, and now we have to save this home and these people's jobs.
Have you got a hard-on for one of the staff?
No.
That's yes.
Look, if it's about getting laid, then I'm all about it. I thought you were all smooth down there like Action Man. All you have to do is admit it. Say, I want to be balls deep and a staff member.
Grow up, Mike. It's about Nan.
Is it? Is it really, Bob?
Yeah, it is.
Say the words.
Grow up.
Mary Rose and Mike glare at Bob.
Balls deep, a staff member.
There he is. That's my brother.
Oh, men are bastards.
Mary Rose, Mike and Bob are back in the car. Bob pulls over outside a corner shop.
I need to get some milk.
Oh, beer and condoms. Shock horror, I practice safe sex.
Bob gets out the car and goes into the shop, leaving Mary Rose and Mike in the car alone.
Poor Bob. 9 years without his big bro protecting him.
Oh, you are a rock, Mike, no doubt.
Bob exits the shop and is stopped by Tom, Max and Steve. They are wearing bright pink t-shirts with the words "Keep our kids safe" on the back.
We are here to talk to you about your online grooming of children.
We flash back half an hour. Steve, Max and Tom are standing by an open boot getting ready for their first sting.
Right, let's see the t-shirt.
Pink is child friendly.
We're not entertaining kids. We need to be uniform. Legit.
Threatening.
Well, no, not threatening. We don't threaten anyone. We remind them, hold them until the police come.
But pink is the colour of a heart.
What has that got to do with it?
All right, calm down, Steve. Keep your cool.
Yeah.
Tom holds up the front of one of the t-shirts. It's got the initials KOKS on the front.
We're 3 cocks.
We're the 3 pink cocks.
It's not a word, it's keep our kids.
We know what it means.
Okay, calm down. Look, it's done. We just get this guy and then we discuss how you screwed up.
I think we'll look epic.
Just 3 pink epic cocks.
The hunters walk off to catch their first paedophile. The hunters have Bob cornered. Tom is live streaming on social media.
You sick.
Calm down, Steve.
You are under citizen's arrest. Can you confirm your name?
Bob.
Wrong answer.
You're live on social media too. How many, Tom?
7.
Oh.
It's gone up to 8.
We see that Bob's boss Anne is watching. She is the 8th person to join the stream.
I knew it.
You thought you were here to meet an 11-year-old girl.
No, I'm milk.
You have been talking to one of our decoys. You thought you were meeting an 11-year-old girl, wasn't you?
The live stream comments are not kind to Bob. The hunters snatch the bag and start going through it.
Alcohol, condoms,
Make me sick.
and milk. Plans were to get an 11-year-old drunk, rape her, and celebrate with a nice cold glass of milk. Semi-skimmed. Typical.
Meanwhile, in the car,
Bob's not street smart like me. He doesn't know how the world works. He needs me.
shop doorway.
You disgusting little...
Steve.
Stop telling me to calm down.
Steve, look. Steve, look.
All 3 hunters look over at a man who has just exited the shop. He looks exactly like Bob, wearing the same outfit. They do a double take and then give chase after the man that looked like Bob, leaving Bob to pick up his shopping and quivering back to the car and gets in.
I never touched. What?
Can we go home and get drunk?
Bob parks up outside his high-rise flat, go to the boot to get out Mary Rose's cases.
Gentlemen?
Mary Rose signals for the brothers to carry her cases. Michael grabs his penis.
Gentlemen, this.
The out of the order sign is still on the lift, so Bob struggles with both cases with no help whatsoever up the stairs. Bob finally makes it to the top floor with both cases, followed by Mike and Mary Rose. Ding! Suddenly the lift opens and Sylvia, a half-smoked cigarette of a woman, exits the lift.
Still alive?
The lift is out of order, Sylvia.
I made the sign. Less people using it, less people pissing in it.
You remember my brother Michael used to babysit us?
At the bath 1989.
I like her.
Sylvia walks off, having made her point. Bob knocks on Moses' door once again to return the keys.
Car keys, see you later.
Having a party?
No,
All right, mate. I'm not the police.
you're not. Then yes, I am.
Moses opens the door to them. Mary Rose and Michael enter. Bob reluctantly follows. 15 minutes later, Bob and Mary Rose are sitting on a sofa, looking around the room. Mike is over in one corner, playing poker with a load of random people. There is a man laying on the floor inside a chalk outline. There are 2 small people playing Connect 4, only with yellow tokens. An older lady sits in the corner, looking Bob straight in the eyes. She uncrosses and crosses her legs, a crackdown version of Basic Instinct.
Oh, say, it's loads of fun.
Mike looks around the room.
Right, okay. It is a bit Buffalo Bill. But I've won an elephant the size of a cat.
Not even possible.
I know, right? You got a score.
No.
You I went to prison for you. Come on, bruv.
Bob gets a £20 note out of his wallet. Michael snatches it.
I'll pay you back.
No, you won't.
Got that right. Don't you two go bumping uglies.
I would rather Bob than you.
Bob and Mary Rose leave. Mike goes back to playing poker. Mary Rose and Bob walk towards Bob's flat.
If you had to sleep with Mike or me, who would it?
I consider you the normal brother. So don't get weird on me, Bob.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No, friends. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah.
Bob and Mary Rose enter the flat. Bob goes through the unopened post.
Oh, how am I going to save Sarah's job?
Hanging hands home.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I need to make a list.
Time lapse of 2 hours. Bob has made a list. He's ready to show Mary Rose what he's come up with.
Idea number 1. Sexy car wash.
Number 2.
Sexy fan wash.
I lost it all.
Mike has burst into the flat and is on his knees in the corridor.
Baby Jumbo!
Flashback to 1994. Grandad's front room. Bob is quietly playing with his turtle figures on the floor. Grandad is holding a VHS of the Three Amigos. Michael enters the room laughing his head off, dressed like a member of E17.
Oh, God, you smelly boy.
Stop doing that. It's no longer funny.
Mike and Bob sit either side of Grandad. He's wearing the watch that was on Bob's bedside table. As the Three Amigos movie starts, the characters' names appear on the screen.
Oh, that's me. I'm lucky. Bob, you'll be Ned because you're the smallest.
I don't want to be Ned.
He does get the pretty girl.
Ew! I don't want the girl.
I'll take her.
If you're lucky and you're Ned, I suppose that makes me Dusty.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Seen the seas of 7, sailed across them all. Seen the moon rise over Paris, and watched her gently fall.
Back to track and fract. I'm breaking through. I never knew that I would turn and walk away to stay and leave me standing on my own, far from home, like a nomad. Sad, bad dreams about togetherness that we never had.
Been around the world, but there's no place like home. Oh, baby.
Gotta keep on and be strong.
Been around the world, but there's no place like home.
Until you get home.
You sad cretins.
You knew the what? She knew the words.
I ignore her, bruv.
Mike offers Bob a fist bump, but at the last minute, he wraps his knuckles.
Creep.